Hi, this is Lindsay from Top Hat. In this video, we will cover creating a math response question. Please note the math response questions are currently in beta. This means that we are still working on improving this feature and are welcoming all feedback. So if you have feedback, please let us know at support@tophat.com. Math response questions allow professors to pose complex math problems to students, and students can in turn answer the questions with math formulas. Using complex logic, math response questions automatically detect any equivalences, making grading a breeze. Due to the unique student submission methods of this question type, we recommend assigning a couple of these practice questions for your students to complete so that they can gain experience answering them in a low-stakes environment. To create a new question, simply click on the Create button, select Question, and then choose Math Response. From there, you'll be provided with the question building framework in which to build your math response question. You'll want to begin by inputting a unique title for your question. Type your question in the field using the menu that appears upon clicking in the field to add images, tables, and formatting. You can also click on the sigma symbol to access a math editor where you can use the drop-down menu to select the most appropriate keyboard with which to write your question. When you have finished with the math editor, simply click on the OK button in the bottom right to close the editor and return to the question creation window. It is optional, but you can choose to provide your students with a template to complete if you'd like. Should you wish to do this, simply click in the template field, use the drop-down to select the most appropriate keyboard, and then provide your students with a framework in which to guide them in their answering of the question. Clicking the R button to the far right of the keyboard selector drop-down will place a student response box. When your students are responding to this question, they will be provided with the template you have created and will complete the math formula by filling in this response box, in essence, a blank. Next, you need to set the correct answers. Should you wish to accept more than one correct answer, simply click the blue circle button with a plus sign in it to be provided with an additional tab for your alternate correct answers. For the grading method option, using the provided drop-down menu, you can select the most appropriate math grading method for your question. The most flexible and thus most frequently used option is the default equisymbolic, which will accept any math that is symbolically equivalent to what the author enters in the correct answer field. There are various other grading methods available, however, and if you'd like to learn more about each of them, simply navigate to support.tophat.com and search for the Professor Creating a Math Response Question article. Next, you'll want to assign the correct answer. By simply clicking in the correct answer field, you'll be provided with the math editor in which to input the correct answer. You can use the drop-down menu to select the most appropriate keyboard with which to provide the correct answer, and clicking anywhere else on your screen will close the math editor and take you back to your question creation framework. The chosen grading method will dictate which additional grading options are provided for you. Some possible options include the number of accepted significant figures, allowing decimal marks, and ignoring trailing zeros, to name just a few. Again, the options provided for you will vary as a result of your chosen grading method. Again, as I mentioned previously, more information on this can be found at support.tophat.com in the Professor Creating a Math Response article. Below the variable grading options, you will see a blue Add button. Clicking on this will allow you to add an additional grading method for this correct answer if you'd wish. You can also control the style of keypad that your students have available to them when they are answering the question. For math response questions, the basic keyboard will be the default keyboard available to students, and selecting keyboard will provide students with the most appropriate keyboard given the correct answer that you provide. You can add additional keyboards by clicking the blue plus add button and delete them by clicking the X to the right of the keypad name. Lastly, when it comes to setting up your question, the grading options will take on the course default grading, but you can change them to reflect what makes the most sense for you in this particular question. When you're happy with the question you have created, simply click the Save button in the bottom right corner, and your newly created question will appear in your list of course content to be added to a folder, embedded into your slide presentation, or added to a textbook or assignment. As we mentioned previously, math response questions are currently in beta, which means we're still working on perfecting them. As a result, there are some limitations that we're currently working on addressing, but important for you to know. To begin, math response questions will currently not work in Top Hat Test. When presented, will not provide the option to show question reports. will not support hints and explanations, and are not supported on Professor mobile applications. Hope this helped you in getting started with creating your math response questions. As always, should you have any additional questions about this or anything else Top Hat related, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team at support@tophat.com.